Hey guys, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Belle Collective Season 5 Episode 7 review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Selena and Gucci sitting by the pool in New Orleans, and they have a conversation about what happened between them. And Selena started off the conversation saying that, she felt like Gucci was trying to start with her that day at the party and that she intentionally came over there not to speak to her, which I found to be the most idiotic thing that I've ever heard before in my life. She was trying not to have an altercation with you in my eyes, and you were the one that started that whole entire situation, but yet and still she continues to try to act like she's the victim in it all. But regardless, at first in the conversation, it was very spicy between the two of them. They was both being snarky and stuff like that. And then Selena brought up the fact that she felt like Gucci should, as a woman and as a mother, be trying to encourage JJ to have a relationship with his daughters, not even knowing that that is what she's been trying to do. And Gucci kind of like had to check on that and was like, don't be putting words in my mouth because I never said that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they want her to be this wicked stepmother. They want her not to want him to have a relationship with his children. But I'm like, what out of that would she gain? Especially at this point, they're grown women. If she was going to been playing them games, those were the type of games that she would have been trying to play with him when the kids was younger. You know what I'm saying? But like now that they're grown women, what does she actually gain with him not having a relationship with his daughters? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. So maybe it's time for Selena and those girls to start looking at the bigger picture and realizing that everything ain't Gucci fault. Maybe y'all got some underlying issues as parent and child that y'all need to, deal with. And Gucci better than me because she has really, really tried to have a relationship with them girls. And it seems like no matter what she does, it's never good enough. And I wouldn't even honestly care that much no more, child. And especially after tonight's episode, I really wouldn't care. But Selena ends up getting emotional and starts to cry and says that she was really hurt by the situation. And, Gucci was like, I don't want you to hurt. I'm sorry. And they hug each other. And she tells her, I know my husband feels the way that he feels. He has his own feelings about the situation. But, I want to move forward. And I want him to move forward with the girls as well. So they're at least able to apologize to each other and to be on neutral ground as of right now. Don't know how long that's going to work or how far it's going to go. But at least they were able to get somewhere, and hopefully they can be around each other and not be messy and all of that extra stuff. But after tonight's episode, I realized that it's not so much Gucci and Selena that's the problem. It's their kids that are the problem to an extent. So when JJ finds out that they had a conversation with one another, he was shocked. But he was like, I'm happy y'all had y'all little situation, but he stands firm on the fact that he does not need or want a relationship with Selena. And he does not have to have a relationship with Selena in order to have a relationship with his daughters. They're grown women now at this point with their own families. He does not have to have a relationship with Selena for everything to be copacetic. He simply does not. And I can't fault him. I can't blame him. He has his own feelings and he's entitled to them at this point. But once again, I don't think that Selena is really the problem. I think that those girls, and I'm not just talking about Selena's girls, but Dee Dee as well, are part of the problem. So Willie tells Akeisha that things aren't really all that good between him and Glenn and Cliff, and how, they were saying that they don't like him and all of this type of stuff. And, he can't even really be mad at Willie or feeling no type of way because he tried, but you can't try with everybody. Everybody not even on your level enough to try for. And Cliff and Glenn are some simpletons, and I wouldn't even honestly care about them not liking me no way. But on the season finale episode next week, spoiler alert, it's supposed to be a really big altercation between Akeisha and Akeisha's family and Willie with Latrice's family. So that's part of the big issue between Latrice and Akeisha, that there was an altercation that ended up happening at the Taste event. Don't know what popped everything off, but that's what we saw in that big melee. So Selena gets back from the trip and she sits down with her daughters and she tells them about the conversation that she had with Gucci and how she felt like, she had good intentions and that she was being genuine and how they talked to one another. And now it was funny how she brought the conversation to the girls, telling them that she was the one that wanted to talk and have a conversation. And I'm looking at Selena like, girl, you the one popped up over there so y'all could have a conversation. Like, let's not act like Gucci just sought you out. Like, let's not do that. But anywho, she tells the girls that, it was a successful conversation. She feels good about it. And here goes Sanjay, messy self, bitter, nasty self, saying that she doesn't think that it was genuine and that she thinks that the only reason why Gucci had the conversation with Selena in the first place is because she know that Selena's going to be around. And now this got Selena thinking, well, maybe it's not genuine. Maybe I was wrong with thinking that, we were starting over, because one of the twins even goes on to say, well, has she reached out to you since then to reiterate that she was serious about moving forward? And Selena was like, nah, I haven't heard anything. And she was like, see. So now she thinking, well, maybe, it wasn't genuine. And I'm like, well, first of all, how'd you sitting up here taking advice from some 20-year-old little girls that don't know nothing about nothing and wasn't even there in the first place? You're too damn close to your daughters, okay? And they so used to kick it up and keep it up mess that you should have shut that whole situation down. Because y'all are the grown adults in this situation. They weren't even there to have an opinion on anything, first of all. And just because she has not called you and reiterated the fact that she wants to remain positive doesn't mean that the situation and the conversation wasn't genuine. Hell, have you called her and reiterated that you are wanting to be on a positive note? No. And I just think that once again, those girls just want Gucci to be this villain. They want that. They've painted that. And Sanjay made it clear that she's good on her relationship with Gucci and that she's only concerned about her relationship with her father, as she should be at this point. If she doesn't want to have a relationship with that lady, don't have a relationship with that lady. You know what I'm saying? Have a relationship with your father if that's what you want. Even though that lady ain't did nothing to you, but that's how you want it. That's how you proceed. Now, JJ has, I guess, stated that if they don't have a relationship with Gucci, they can't have a relationship with him. Do I think that that's wrong? Yes, I do think that that's wrong, that ultimatum was put on the table. I understand his feelings and him feeling some type of way about the girls having issues with her. But at the end of the day, the biggest concern is your relationship with your children, right? But those girls are just nasty individuals, and they need to grow up and they need to be X'd out of that conversation when it comes to the parents. Then we see Gucci talk to her daughter, Dee Dee, about the situation. And Dee Dee was shocked and says that in the bigger scheme of things, basically, Selena don't matter. And she gets upset and was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can break your back to mend things with her, but you don't give your own children the support that we need. And she says that she feels like she gets a lack of support from Gucci, and that if she did have the support that she needed from her mom, that she wouldn't have ended up on that bridge that day. And she says that her mama is selfish, and Gucci gets upset and cries and admits that she has been too focused on JJ and his children, and not so much her own. And I think that was a manipulation tactic. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that her daughter said that because of what happened when she was younger, when her mama was putting so much effort and time towards being this great stepmother to the girls and wasn't focusing on her. And that was admitted by Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I could never get with them girls saying that that lady wasn't there for them, when this lady's own daughter has said that she pushed me to the side to be a mom to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Her own flesh and blood. But I don't think that it's a situation where now, as a grown woman, that Gucci is not there and has not supported her daughter. I think that she's trying to do all that she can and juggle everybody's emotions and feelings. And I think that's a lot to put on one person. And I didn't like that she said that her feeling this lack of support from her mama is what put her on that bridge. I don't think that was cool. I don't think that was cool at all, because I don't think that was the one thing that put you there. I think it was the situation with your baby daddy, whatever else you got going on in your life. I didn't really care for that, but it's like she got triggered as soon as she said that, she made up with Selena, because the first thing that came out of the daughter's mouth was Selena. Selena don't matter. You know what I'm saying? What about me once again? And that's why I say that the girls need to stay out of it, and that Selena and Gucci need to be the grown-ups, the parents in this situation, and handle their situation accordingly. Latrice is feeling some type of way about the fact that Cliff is planning this birthday party for Glenn at their Taste restaurant, which is the same day that they're doing this soft opening, and the same day that they're doing the opening of her new Goddess Length boutique or whatever, her salon, whatever. And she was basically feeling some type of way that, once again, he didn't come to her and talk to her about any of this. And once again, he tells her that he can handle it. He gonna do what he do, and it is what it is. I don't even understand at this point why she even voices her frustrations, her feelings, because at the end of the day, they're going to continue to get shut down, and she's going to be continually reminded by Cliff that you're just a trophy wife. Be pretty and shut up. Pretty much. So Gucci has this health fair, and beforehand she breaks down to Akeisha about everything she's going through with trying to juggle, everybody's feelings, and how, she hasn't been focused on her own daughter, whereas she's been so busy trying to help, maintain JJ and his family, that she hasn't even been doing the same with hers, and how Dee was mad at her, and she just breaks down. And I felt really bad for Gucci. I really honestly did. So the event goes off. It was a hit. And afterwards, JJ says to Tisha that he was upset that he had to leave the brunch early because Selena was there. And Tisha said, well, that was your feelings. You can't control my feelings. And he was like, but I asked you who was going to be there. And Tisha says, I told you I knew who I invited, but I didn't know who was going to show up. See, girl, now you playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And that's what we're not going to do, because we're grown people. And all these little sneak attacks that you keep on doing, you too fat to be trying to be sneaky. Like, stop. Like, Tisha really gets on my nerves. She really honestly does, because you being funny once again, and then want to get mad when somebody feels some type of way. How hard was it for you to say, yes, I invited Selena, just want to let you know, give you a heads up so you don't feel uncomfortable, so you're not put in any type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Prayfully, you'll still come. If you don't, I fully understand. But you didn't do that. You played these little silly ass high school ass games, and then you wonder why you in this silly ass high school ass marriage of yours with a nigga who think that he fucking young Dro, bitch. Like, you get on my fucking nerves. You really honestly do. Oh my God. Oh, she irks. So, he ate that, and it was just like, it is what it is. But JJ better than me, because I would have went off on her. So Marie has a graduation party. Congratulations to her. She got her doctorate. And I think all of the girls showed up. Didn't all of them show up? No, everybody didn't show up. Latrice and Cliff did not show up because they weren't invited. Tamra, however, gives her a congratulatory speech, which was really dope and shows how far that their relationship has come. Marie cousin Sue gave a speech, and I was just so disgusted, y'all, that lady came to that event in a dirty blue t-shirt and jeans. It's just like, did you even try? And then it's a wonder why they want to sit up here and say that Marie act like she better than everybody. No, that lady don't act like she better than everybody. She just know how to carry herself, and y'all don't. She looked like she literally rolled out of bed. Okay, gross. So then, Tisha, Gucci, Glenn, and JJ arrive. And Glenn tells JJ that Tisha didn't like how he tried to handle her at the health fair, event. And Tisha, Gucci, and Marie come over and join the conversation. And Tisha says that they were rude and when they left early. They weren't rude when they left early. You was rude for putting them in the position that you did. Once again, she's the victim. And JJ was like, I don't want to continue to talk about Cliff X. Which cracked me up. But I just didn't like the way that Tisha tried to have an attitude about the situation. Like, you weren't the one in the wrong. I just cannot stand her and her musty wigs. Like, she gets on my nerves. But overall, I'm going to give this week's episode of Belle Collective a B+. I'm looking forward to the season finale episode next week. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.